Is Chuck, and I work for the Scouts, and one of the things I love to do in Scouts is to help scouting thrive through all the programs that we do at New England Base Camp. This month, we're doing all sorts of stuff through Base Camp Online, and today we're going to talk a little bit about how a tree grows, and you might want to think about this when you're working on Forestry Merit Badge or Nature Merit Badge. So we talked a little bit ago about the terminal bud and the lateral buds and branch orders, and now I'm going to talk about sort of what happens when the terminal bud dies. So if you look at this tree, my little specimen I was talking about a little while ago, this is the terminal bud I was showing you just a moment ago. So you come down, this little guy is only a couple of feet tall, and you see right in there, you can see that the stem, the trunk of the tree was cut off at some point a few years ago, and then you've got this branch order, 1 branch, 2 branch, 3 branches that have all sort of grown up around what was where the terminal bud lived and where the trunk of the tree went. So these were all lateral buds at one point, and then they all became branches, and now all 3 of these branches are sort of fighting for dominance. And so this guy is not nearly doing so well compared to this guy, who is clearly going to become the primary trunk. Now this other one over here, we're not quite sure how well that one's going to do. This could very well turn out to be a tree that has a fork in the middle of it toward the bottom, and that happens all the time. This one, it happened because the terminal bud was killed by somebody with a loppers or a saw, and sometimes that happens when a deer will eat the terminal bud. You can just imagine a deer coming over here and eating a bud like that in the wintertime, or a rabbit way down low to the ground, and then the branch order, all the other branches then fight for dominance and grow towards the sun like that. This part falls away. So that's why sometimes you have trees with a fork in the middle, and sometimes you have trees that look like a clump and they've got 3 or 4 different trunks. That's often caused because the terminal bud was killed early in the life of the tree. Thanks a bunch. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and see you at Base Camp.